Buenos dias and good morning, senor and senorita. This message is for you and it comes from the heart of Dawn and it comes from the heart of Dawn. I am blessed to share such profound teachings that happen in every day with me. There's never a day missed. And yesterday and the day and Wednesday were no different as far as something specific. You see, I would like to be able to kind of like when I went to school, I kept skipping and I didn't do my homework and I didn't, school was as boring as watching a worm crawl and paid no attention to it. But this spiritual university, you can't get away with taking shortcuts. There's no shortcuts. There is no shortcuts to your evolution of your divinity. Nope. You're either going to be in it or get out, and the more pain you're in, the more you're not listening. And the universe, the divine, is trying to get your attention. And it's definitely doing it in a big way with the coronavirus and all of the toxicness that comes with that. Yes. But that's not the lesson. That's not the lesson I'm talking about. On my way to Fort Lauderdale, I we sat on the bus for half an hour. Then they decided to take us to the plane, and then they said no, the plane's not going. Yeah, and there's a delay. So it was a 2.5 hour delay to get on another flight. And instead of going to Houston, I ended up going to Boulder, Colorado. A little bit out of the way, I might add. And so instead of getting in at 6 o'clock, I got in at 12:30 Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. But through all of that, I was as calm could be, just figuring out, okay, what's this all about? And I'll tell you the end result of what this is all about. Anyway, caught a flight and almost missed it. They never even announced it. I just went up and, yeah, grab that bus right there. You can get there. And so I got to get on another flight, and I was first class, but I had to give up my first class on both legs to make these flights, which I had no problem with, none whatsoever. So then, yeah, I did all of the boat show, all of the things that I went to see, and I mentioned that yesterday in my update. But then on the way back, now we back out, we're on the runway, and we're sitting there, and we're sitting there, and we're sitting there, and we're sitting there, and we sat on the runway for 2 hours. Finally said, well, we can't go, we're waiting for a flight, but we have to go back and get gas. Now, all of my connections back to Cabo, no idea at all what's going to happen. And I found out that there was a flight that was leaving and I had a half an hour to catch it. So here's the lesson. Dawn, no matter how many delays that have happened in your life, for you to have humanity experience this instant and permanent transformation, know that you are going to land home on time. It is going to happen on time for you, Dawn, no matter what the delays. That was my lesson in University of Divinity today. So, there it is. Yeah, just like, yeah, the big deal. No, it wasn't a big deal. The small deal of giving up my first class. Pittance, not even a mosquito bite. Same with the delays. Not even bother me as if not even a minor mosquito bite. So I'm trusting in the known and the divine guidance of my divinity with that of the divine guidance of the great creator. And so you can have that. You can have that. You can have that today. Yes, this is Saturday. If you're Spanish speaking, you can have it today at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is make sure that you have seen at least 2, if not 3, of the preparation. Actually, I only did 2, so there's only 2 to see in Spanish. And you get to see them, and you get to have your transformation by, let me see, 11, 12, 1, 2, 2 o'clock today. 2 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time. You could have your life transformed. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Yes, yes, and yes. Of course, you have to come prepared, do all of those things. Yeah, you can have that ego pedophile completely removed from your whole energy field. Yep, today. So, and if you're English speaking, then it's the same tomorrow. All the same guidelines are the same. Yeah. So see minimum of 2, possibly 3 of the prep transformations, and the final one is tomorrow at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and you can have these, you can have this, your whole life can be totally transformed. You know what? There's 8 in the last one. There's staggering results, including a beautiful little 13-year-old. Yeah, all her abandonment issues gone, and all her unworthiness issues gone. Boom. Yeah, yeah, in 3 hours. Imagine that at 13. Imagine you having that at 13. Well, you can stop beating yourself up for not having a 13, and you can say, let's do it today. So there you have it. So, and once again, I always encourage you that if you know someone that has a terminal disease of any kind, that they can reach out to me through Facebook, and they can access my one-on-one program, which is You Are Your Cure to Your Terminal Disease. That's right. That's right. Just like the doctor that just has astronomical results in 2 short weeks, that had cancer for uh, 30 years, 5 different areas in 30 years. So, okay, no time to waste. No time sitting on the runway, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen. No, make it happen. And that's your job, to stand in your power and make it happen. Have a magnificent day. And this message comes from the heart of Dawn. Bye-bye.